Gee whiz.
Hello, friends. My name is John Henderson. Welcome to this series of old-time radio show episodes called Gee Whiz. These are the stories of the schemes, trials, and loves of the typical American teenagers, Andy Hardy, Archie Andrews, and Henry Aldrich. In this episode of The Aldrich Family, they mention a white elephant item, which would be something maybe you got as a gift that has some value, but you don't really use anymore, or maybe you never used it. They would sell them at these little shops called white elephant shops. So enjoy The Aldrich Family.
The Aldrich Family, based on characters originated by Clifford Goldsmith, and starring Ezra Stone as Henry, with Jackie Kelk as Homer.
Henry Aldrich.
Coming, Mother.
And now for the Aldrich family. Memories of youth are precious things to be cherished and recalled all your life. And there's no better way to keep those memories fresh than knowing a real teenage American boy like Henry Aldrich. For Henry's every escapade seems a mirror held up to your own youth. The scene opens in the Aldrich front hall.
Homer, are you sure? Sure, I'm sure. I was walking by the Emporium and I saw them right in the window with my own two eyes.
That's what I mean. You've been complaining you don't see too well lately.
That's only in Latin.
Oh.
Henry, is that the phone?
No, Father, just Homer.
Oh, I thought perhaps it was that long-distance call I'm waiting for.
Henry, can you think of a way we can raise $6.95 apiece?
Just $6.95 for genuine pilot's boots?
Sure. They're surplus from the Air Force.
Boy, would I like those.
I'll say they're even fur-lined. The only thing is, at $6.95, they'll go like hotcakes.
Homer, my father will never advance me that much voluntarily.
Henry?
Yes, Mary?
Henry, do you have any white elephants you'd like to get rid of?
Do I have what?
White elephants. Do you, Henry?
Oh, I don't think so.
Well, do you have any at your house, Homer?
White elephants?
Yes, I'd be glad to stop by and collect them.
Well, I haven't noticed any lately. Henry, is Mary feeling well these days?
Homer, I've got an idea.
What about?
How we can get the pilot's boots.
How? Who are you calling, Henry?
Number, please. Elm 232.
Elm 232.
Hey, that's my house.
Homer, all you have to do is talk your parents into it, and mine will be a pushover.
But, Henry, every time I ask my father for money, he makes me count out $10 in pennies.
What for?
It's supposed to teach me the value of money.
Hello? Homer, the least you can do is try. Here, take it.
But, Henry...
Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Is this Mrs. Brown?
Yes? Who is this?
Homer.
Homer who?
Homer, your son.
Oh. Yes, dear?
Mother, how's your headache?
Fine. It cleared up just a little while after you left.
Well, that's good. Mother, how do you feel about boots?
You mean the poem?
No, the kind with fur lining. From the Air Force.
Dear, the Air Force would never take you. You're underweight.
Gee whiz, I don't want to join the Air Force. All I want is $6.95.
So do I. I'd like a new hat. But I'm not going to count out $10 in pennies to get it.
But, Mother...
Homer, my headache's back. Goodbye, dear.
But,
And
Mother...
don't be late for supper.
But, Mother... Hello?
Boy, you don't know how to handle mothers at all, Homer.
Well, let's see you do better.
Dear, you're not disturbing your father, are you?
Disturbing him? How could we do that?
Well, I want you to be very careful today. He's working on a very important case.
Has he been kicked out of his office?
No, Homer, it's being painted, and I'd appreciate it if you'd steer clear of his study.
Mother, Mother, how would you like to go through this winter and not have to worry about my catching colds?
Catching cold?
Nice going, Hen.
Let me see your forehead, Henry.
No, Mother. You don't understand. I don't have a cold now. It's this winter I'm worrying you about. So could I have $6.95?
What for?
Boots.
Pilot's boots.
Sort of like galoshes.
Dear, you'd have to ask your father for that much money.
You mean if it's all right with him, it's all right with you?
Oh, I suppose so, but do it quickly. He's in his study.
Henry, explain it's really our patriotic duty to take these boots off the government's hands.
Yeah. Father!
Yes, is it the phone? Is it long distance?
The phone? No, sir.
Well, Henry, I do not wish to be disturbed this afternoon. Is that clear?
But
Now go on out and play.
Father, couldn't you answer just one question for me?
Yes?
May I have $6.95 for a pair of boots?
You may not.
Homer, maybe we can earn $6.95.
Who would pay us that kind of money?
Oh, boy. Father!
I heard it.
Father, the phone!
I hear it.
Hey, Henry, I just thought of something.
Hello.
Samuel Aldrich, please. Chicago calling.
This is he.
Go ahead, sir.
Hello, Sam. This is Bert Walker.
Oh, Bert, I've been waiting for your call all morning.
And I've been trying to get through all morning.
Well, thank heavens you did. That brief has to be filed by 5 this afternoon.
That soon?
And I can't file without that information. You got it, didn't you?
Yes. Now, these are all Illinois statutes. You'd better write them down.
Yes, just a minute. Wait till I find some paper. Now, where's that pad? Alice,
Yes, Sam?
where's the telephone memo pad?
It's used up, dear.
Used up. At a time like this, I've got Chicago hanging.
Wait a minute, I'll get you a milk bill.
Oh, never mind. I've got something. Hello, Bert.
You got some paper, Sam?
There's a newspaper here on the telephone table. I'll jot it down on that.
Fine. Now, the first is Volume 3,
Volume.
Article 14, page 923. Got it?
Yep.
Now, the second one, let me see.
Father, would you consider those Statue of Liberty bookends on your desk, White Elephant?
Mary, I'm speaking to Chicago.
Oh. Mother.
Hello, Bert. Now, what's the second one?
Mother, I found it.
Oh, you found what, dear?
That black and purple vase Aunt Belle gave us 5 years ago. It's a perfect white elephant.
Dear, do you think we should give that away? After all, your Aunt Belle paid $25 for it.
She told you that?
Well, of course not. Just happened to leave the price tag on.
Well, it's certainly not doing anybody any good up in the attic.
All right, dear. Sam!
Now, what can I wrap it in?
Sam, are you still on the phone?
Well, thank you very much, Bert. Goodbye. What is it, Alice?
Dear, please come and eat your lunch.
Oh, first I must copy these figures into my brief.
You can do that after you eat. You've got to take some nourishment.
But Alice...
Sam, I insist.
Very well. And, Alice, isn't there any way to get the boys out of the house this afternoon?
I'll speak to them, dear. You go in and start on your salad.
It's certainly a relief to have that Chicago business off my mind.
Henry, I tell you, I saw it myself.
Henry?
Yes, Mother.
Dear, I'd like to speak to you.
Mother, I know what you're going to say, and the only reason I'm excited is because of a ridiculous thing Homer just said.
Mrs. Aldrich, do you happen to have last night's paper around?
It's right there on the telephone table. But, dear, you and Homer will have to get out of the house this afternoon.
Yes, Mother.
Here, I'll show you, Henry.
Even if the ad is in there, they'd never give a job like that to us.
Why not?
We're too young.
No, that's the beautiful part of it. Where do I find the ad? There it is, Henry.
Let's see. Wanted, men to work on streetcars Saturdays. Good pay, experience unnecessary.
You see?
Call Elm 950.
Experience unnecessary.
I know,
The
but...
least we can do is call.
Number, please.
Elm 950.
Elm 950.
I'll bet they pay as high as $3 a day, Henry.
For us? Now tell the truth. Doesn't that sound foolish?
Centerville Streetcar Company Employment Office.
Hello, I'm calling about the ad in yesterday's paper.
Yes?
How inexperienced can you be?
You've had a high school education?
In a manner of speaking, you might say so.
Well, that's enough.
Would you tell that to my friend? Here, Henry.
Hello?
What is it you want to know?
You mean you'd let us drive streetcars without experience?
Of course not. You just help collect fares. On the line that runs down to the football stadium.
Is that all? Just collect fares?
That's right. And if you want that job, you'd better come down today before 5. Ask for me. Mr. Lingenfelser.
Lingenfelser? Homer, write that down.
Lingenfelser? How do you spell it?
Just the way it sounds. Lingenfelser.
Oh, sure. Lingenfelser. I'll write it down next to the ad.
Mister, how much would that job pay?
$6.20 a day.
$6.20?
$6.20.
Oh, boy. We'll take it.
Okay, drop down. Goodbye.
I told you, Henry. I told you.
Let's go, Homer.
Henry, could I have part of that paper to wrap this vase in?
Sure, Mary, here.
My goodness, I don't need that much.
Dear, I just cleaned this hall.
Well, I'll pick the papers up.
Are you using all of that paper, Henry?
No, just this section.
Well, give me the rest of it. Gus, the junk man, comes today.
Mother, I'm going down to the White Elephant shop.
Very well. And, Henry, remember what I told you about getting out of the house.
Henry, you know what let's do?
What?
Let's take a streetcar down there. We can get experience as we go.
That's right. If they pay $6.20 for us the way we are, imagine what they'll pay if we know the business.
You're crazy, Henry.
You're the one who's crazy.
Just because you've been on this trolley for 10 minutes, you think you know the whole thing. He uses that pedal to ring the bell.
Ring the bell, ring the bell. Homer, what happens when your father presses the pedal in his car?
It stalls. Come on, let's go up and stand by the motorman.
Okay.
Fine Street off. You mind letting that lady off, Sonny?
Oh, excuse me.
Watch your step getting off, miss. Walnut Street next. You boys getting off at Walnut?
Us? No, sir.
Mister, do you mind us standing here?
I guess not. You think you might like to take up transportation when you get older?
Yes, sir.
We're thinking of going into it right now.
It's a fine career for a man.
Is that a fact?
Yes, indeed. You get around, see the world. You know what I mean?
Mister, that pedal on the floor there, is that the gas or the bell?
Neither. It's the brake.
You see, Homer, it's a good thing we asked. Well, this isn't Walnut Street, mister.
I know. I have to go out and switch the track.
Oh. Boy, look at all those things he has to work.
Henry, which one is the bell, do you suppose?
Now, listen, Homer, don't touch anything.
There it is, Hen, that button.
Homer, look out for the crank.
Why?
Homer, your elbow! We're moving, Homer! Stop
I
it!
don't know how. You stop. Oh, boy, it stopped.
Good work, Homer.
Me? Didn't you stop it?
Who started this car? Who started... Oh, it's you two.
It was an accident, honest.
Sure, and it stopped, didn't it?
It stopped all right. It jammed. Smack into the switch.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir. On that call to Chicago?
Yes, put him on.
I'm sorry, sir. There'll be a 3-hour delay.
3 hours? Operator, don't you realize that brief has to be in by 5?
I'm sorry, sir. We'll do the best we can.
Thank you.
Now, Sam, calm down.
Calm down, Alice. Do you realize what losing that paper means?
But if you'll just tell me what sort of paper it was.
A newspaper.
A newspaper.
Yesterday's Times. I jotted it down on the margin and left it right here on the telephone table when you made me come to lunch.
Oh, dear. Sam, I thought it was just an ordinary Centerville Times.
Alice, what did you do with it?
I told Henry he could have it.
Henry has it?
Yes, that is, he has part of it.
Who has the rest?
Mary, all except the part I put on the trash pile outside.
On the trash pile? Maybe the part I want is there.
Well, the only thing is...
Yes?
Gus, the junk man, picked that up not more than 15 minutes ago.
Oh, no.
Are you home?
Mary, come in here at once.
My goodness, Father, you should have seen the excitement downtown. Traffic was tied up for blocks.
Never mind that.
They were jacking up a streetcar right in the middle of Main Street.
Alice.
Mary, what did you do with that part of the newspaper you wrapped Aunt Belle's vase in?
I left it in the White Elephant shop with the vase.
Go right back there and get it.
Yes, Father. For why?
I have some very important information written down on part of that paper.
Oh, my goodness, I'll run all the way.
Before you do, change into flat heels.
Never mind the flat heels, just start.
Yes, Father.
Did Henry say where he was going, Alice?
No, dear.
Well, I'll have to find him somehow. Meanwhile, you call Gus and tell him to bring all our papers right back.
Yes, dear, and how about a cup of tea?
Tea? Tea?
To calm you down.
I'll get it. That's Chicago.
I'll put on the water.
Go ahead, Chicago.
I should go where?
Henry, is that you?
Yes, Father. Boy, and do we need a lawyer.
Where are you?
Downtown with Homer. And the streetcar company insists we're responsible.
Henry, don't you move a step. I'm coming right down.
You are? Homer, we haven't a thing to worry about. I just got us the best lawyer in town.
Where'd your father go, Henry?
There he is, talking to the man from the streetcar company.
Where?
There, in front of the drugstore.
Oh, yeah. Boy, is that guy mad. See the way he's pointing his finger right in your father's face?
You'll notice, though, my father's pointing right back.
What happened, Henry? What happened?
They got the streetcar moving, I think.
Gee whiz, this is a fine thing. We're the ones who did the whole thing, and with all these people in front of us, I can't see a thing.
Henry, where are you?
Here, Father. Is everything settled?
Just let them sue. We'll sue right back. Now, Henry, let me have that paper.
What paper?
That you took from the house this morning.
The newspaper? The one with the ad in it?
Yes.
I don't have it.
We tore the ad out and threw the rest of it away.
Threw it away? Where?
On the trolley.
What trolley?
The one that was stuck in the switch.
There it is, going down the street.
Well, that's a fine thing. Come back!
Father, what have I done?
Come back!
Come back!
Now, getting back to the troubles of Henry Aldrich, or rather, Mr. Aldrich, for the newspaper on which he has written important information has disappeared in 3 directions. Right now, Mary is hurrying back to the White Elephant shop to retrieve her part of the paper.
Mrs. Miller! Mrs. Miller!
Why, Mary Aldrich, I was hoping you'd drop in again.
Mrs. Miller, you know that white elephant I brought in this morning?
That vase?
Yes.
Mary, I'm just as thrilled as I can be about that.
Yeah, but...
When you brought that in, Mrs. Hooker said to me, she's on the committee too, you know.
Yes, I know.
Well, Mrs. Hooker said we'll never be able to sell that thing. That white elephant's going to be a white elephant. Just kind of cute, I thought.
That vase, Mrs. Miller, where is it now?
That's what I'm getting at, Mary. I sold it.
You did?
To Mrs. Smith.
Oh, dear.
I had to talk her ear off, but I finally sold it to her for 95 cents.
But the newspaper, you still have that, don't you?
What newspaper?
That the vase was wrapped in.
My goodness, no. I tore it up and stuffed it in a vase.
What for?
To keep it from breaking. What's wrong?
Mrs. Miller, do you know where Mrs. Schmidt lives?
Gracious, I could find out.
Could you? My father's entire career may depend on getting that paper back.
Father, are you sure that what you're after was on the part of the paper we had?
No, Henry, but it's liable to be, and I can't overlook a single possibility.
There's a streetcar, Mr. Aldrich.
Where?
Just ahead.
Oh, yes. Is that the trolley you were on, Henry?
I don't know. They all look alike.
It's stopping at that traffic light.
I'll pull over and park.
Father, that's it.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I remember that sign on the side of it. Ride the trolleys and smile.
Well, let's hail him before the light changes.
Homer, get out.
Hey there!
Hey!
Hey!
You calling me?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, I'm not taking any passengers.
Oh, well, we don't wish to ride.
You see, there's a newspaper on your trolley.
It's you again.
Yes, sir.
And him.
Me?
You've got your nerve.
Henry, I'm going home.
Now, look here, my good man. If you'll just let us look through the car, we won't bother you again.
I'll say you won't, because none of you are setting foot in this car.
Now, see here.
Now, see here yourself. Would you mind getting off that step?
I'd be delighted after I've looked for my paper.
You can get it down at the Lost and Found.
You can't keep me off if I pay my fare.
I can, too. I'm not taking passengers. I'm headed for the car barn.
Now, see here. I'm a lawyer.
And I'm a motorman.
Are you letting me on this car?
Are you getting off that step?
Mother, are you still there?
Yes, dear. Did I hear you say you were in jail?
No, I'm at the car barn. It's Father who was in jail.
Oh, no.
But he's out now. And, Mother, he said that if Mary or Gus show up with part of that paper to send them down to the courthouse, he'll be waiting there.
Hey, Henry.
Mother, I've got to hang up now. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Henry, maybe you can explain what we're after to this man.
As I understand it, it's some kind of newspaper.
Yes, sir, and it's very important I get it back.
You could try Lost and Found. This is the employment office.
Employment? Is your name Fullenflesser?
Lingenfelser. How did you know?
Oh, gee whiz, you're how this whole thing started.
Mister, where is Lost and Found?
They're closed for the day.
They are?
You wouldn't have much chance of finding it anyway. The conductors usually collect the papers and take them home.
All of them?
Usually. Our conductors are the best men read in town.
Would they even take a... Yesterday's Times?
No, they read that yesterday.
Well, then, Henry, maybe it's still on the car.
Which trolley was it?
The one that got stuck downtown.
Oh, that's poor Higgins's. Old 99. That trolley is down at the graveyard.
Where?
The graveyard. They decided to retire her. After all that happened today, they figure she's jinxed.
You mean trolleys have graveyards?
You'll find her down at the other end of the car barn.
Thanks. Homer, come on.
Henry, you know what I think?
What?
Let's forget about that job. After seeing what streetcar people go through, they don't get paid half enough.
Hello. Is this long distance?
Yes, sir.
Have you gotten through on my call to Chicago?
What's your name, sir?
Aldrich.
Well, I'm sorry, sir. There's still a slight delay.
Slight delay? I've been calling for 4 hours.
I'm sorry, sir.
Well, if you get through, I'm at, Elm 998. It's a payphone at the courthouse.
Yes, sir.
And keep trying, please. Goodbye.
Mr. Aldrich.
Yes?
It's me, Gus, the junk
Oh,
man.
yes. Have you got my papers, Gus?
I sure have, out in my wagon.
Well, come on. Let's get it. I hope to heaven what I'm after's on it. It's almost 4:30.
Well, I never thought I'd get here, but Sheila made the trip fine.
Sheila?
My horse. There she is, double parked.
Where's our papers?
On the wagon.
But this wagon's full of papers. Where's ours?
I don't know. That's everything I collected today. Your paper's in there somewhere.
But I can't go through a whole wagon load of papers right in front of the courthouse.
I don't know how you'll find it then.
Well, back Sheila up to the curb. I suppose I'll have to try.
Yes, sir. Back up there, Sheila girl. Back up. Hey, the wagon seems stuck somehow.
Hurry up, Gus. Here comes a policeman.
Well, I'll be hanged. No wonder she won't move. The wheels are stuck in the streetcar track.
What? Well, I'm not getting mixed up with the streetcar company again.
Hey, you can't leave me now.
Here comes Henry.
But what'll I tell the law?
Henry, here I am.
Boy, Father, we ran all the way.
Have you got the paper?
That's a long story. We went down to the graveyard, see?
What graveyard?
But they'd already cleaned old 99 out.
So we had to go to the incinerator. But it was already incinerated.
Father, I've got it.
What's that?
No, Mary, where did you find it?
That's where I've been all afternoon. And Mrs. Schmidt.
What for?
Pasting this newspaper together.
Never mind that. Read off what's there. It's 10 minutes to 5.
Yes, Father.
Oh, wait till I get this brief open. Go ahead.
From the top?
Yes. What's the first?
5 pounds of potatoes.
What?
What?
Then comes a pound of coffee.
Mary, that's a grocery list.
I know, but I thought it might be part of your case.
Mary, what kind of a case would I have with 5 pounds of potatoes?
Well, I didn't know. I thought I was just trying to help.
Oh, well, of course you were. I'm sorry, Mary.
I'm sorry, too, Father.
So am I, Mr. Aldrich.
Homer, keep out of it.
Well, thank you, Homer. Henry, I appreciate what you did, too. Well, we might as well go home.
You mean you're giving up, Father?
It's just a few minutes to 5. There isn't much hope left.
Does this mean you're ruined, Mr. Aldrich?
Well, not completely, Homer. Come on, Mary. We'll walk on ahead.
Boy, if we hadn't wanted those pilot's boots, that's what started the whole thing.
How, Henry?
If it hadn't been for them, we would never have called Helsenfesser for that job.
Helsenfesser? Henry, that man's name was Hockenduper.
Homer, you're crazy.
You're the one who's crazy.
Me?
Sure, I'll prove it.
How?
Here's that clipping with his name on it. Oh, gee whiz.
What's wrong?
Was his name Vol 3, Art 14?
What?
Oh, gee whiz, I was looking at the wrong side.
Vol 3 are... Homer, let me see the... Oh, boy! Father!
Henry, what's wrong?
Father, come back! Come back!
Would you like a pillow for your feet, Sam?
No, thanks. This is fine.
Henry?
No, Mother. Boy, is this a comfortable couch.
My goodness, what a day. What time was the brief filed?
4:59.
And 3/4. Boy, if it wasn't for the streetcar company suing us, everything would be fine.
Henry, would you do me a favor?
Sure, Father.
In the future, would you please stay away from streetcars?
You mean for the rest of my life?
If necessary.
Maybe you're right.
And Alice, I don't mean to criticize, but this whole thing would never have happened if we had a pad by the telephone.
Yes, dear. As a matter of fact, one came in the mail this morning. Here it is on this table.
Who's it from?
I haven't looked yet. Oh, my goodness.
What's so funny?
This pad.
There are jokes on it?
Sam, do you know what it says?
What?
For smoother writing, use this pad, by golly. For smoother riding, use the Centerville trolley.
What?
The trolley company sent us that? Well, what do you know?
Listen again next week, same time, same station, for another sparkling half hour with your favorite youngster, his family, and his pals. The Aldrich Family, starring Ezra Stone, is written by Clifford Goldsmith.
The Aldrich Family is distributed nationally by Nostalgia Broadcasting Corporation.
That was an episode of The Aldrich Family, and now, The Archies.
Well, I may not have a dime in the bank. I only got myself to thank.
In this episode, they mention Willie the Penguin, not to be confused with Chilly Willy, the penguin from the Woody Woodpecker Show. Willie the Penguin was an adorable cartoon penguin on the back of every pack of Cool cigarettes.
Welcome to the home of Cool.
Nowadays, we know how harmful smoking is, especially to children, so we would never do anything that would seem to market a cigarette towards children, but it was a different time. This episode of The Adventures of Archie Andrews is from 1949.
Relax, Archie. Relax.
Yes, here he is again. The young civilians of readers of Archie Comics magazine know and love so well, Archie Andrews and all his gang. And now for our weekly visit to Riverdale. It's early Sunday morning as we look in on the Andrews home, and at the moment things are fairly quiet. Early Sunday morning being one of the few times that condition exists in the Andrews house. However, Mrs. Andrews is already up and working in the kitchen.
Cruising down the river on a Sunday afternoon with the one you love, the sun above, waiting for...
Oh, kiss me, sweet.
Oh, for
Kiss
pity's
me,
sake,
still.
is that Archie?
Kiss me on
He'll
my
wake his father if he
little
keeps that up.
Kiss me now.
Archie.
Kiss me later.
Archie.
Kiss me like a sweet potato.
Archie.
Kiss me.
Oh, hiya, Mom.
Archie Andrews, what on earth are you doing?
Looking for my tennis racket, Mom.
Well, stop that singing.
Gee whiz, don't you like that song?
Archie, I love that song, but I don't think your father will.
Why not?
He's sleeping.
He is? Gee whiz, Mom, I wanted to ask Dad something. That's why I especially came down so early.
Archie, you know your father always sleeps late on Sunday.
Oh, yes,
what
but
did you want to ask him that's so important?
Well, Mom, it's like this.
Yes?
Well, I have a date to play tennis with Veronica later this morning.
Yes?
And, well, I'm kind of financially embarrassed, you might say.
Financially embarrassed? Archie, didn't you get your allowance just yesterday?
Uh-huh. That's what makes it embarrassing.
For pity's sake.
You think Dad will give me some more money, Mom?
Well, not if you wake him up, he won't.
Oh, yeah. You're right, Mom. He would be kind of mad. I won't make a sound, Mom. Not a sound.
All right, see that you don't. Now come out to the kitchen and I'll make you some breakfast.
Okay, Mom. I'll come.
Oh, dear. Quick, Archie, answer that.
Okay, Mom. I got it. Hello?
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 Oh, Archie, is that you?
Yeah, is that you, Betty?
Uh-huh. Well, why are you whispering? You got a cold?
No, I got a father.
What?
My father. He's sleeping and I don't want to wake him up.
Oh, I see. Well, Archie, I called to ask if you'd like to play tennis this morning.
Tennis? I mean tennis? Did you say play tennis, Betty?
Uh-huh. It's a wonderful day for tennis.
Oh, gee, Betty, I'd love to play tennis, but I have a date.
Oh, you do?
Uh-huh. I'm sorry, Betty, and I better get off the phone before I wake my father up.
Well, all right,
Yeah, Betty, some other time, Betty. Bye, Betty.
Bye.
That was Betty.
Archie, somehow I managed to gather that for myself. But I wish she wouldn't call you at this hour on Sunday morning. Now, come on out in the kitchen before you wake your... Oh, dear.
I got it, Mom.
Archie, pick it up.
I am, Mom, I am.
And be quiet.
I'm trying to, Mom, I'm trying. Hello? 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 Hello?
Archie?
Okay, Mom.
Hey, Archie, this is Jughead.
Oh, gee, it's Jughead, Mom. Jug, you'll have to whisper louder. I can hardly hear you.
Just a minute.
I still can't hear you.
How's this?
I still can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Jug, I can't hear...
Archie!
I mean, I can't hear you, Jug. Jughead, what are you whispering about?
My father's asleep. What are you whispering about?
The same thing.
You're whispering because my father's asleep?
No, Jughead, because my father's asleep.
He is?
Yes, Jug, he is.
Gee whiz, what a coincidence.
Yes, Jug, it's a coincidence. Now, Jug, what do you want anyway?
I just want to know what you're doing today.
Playing tennis with Veronica.
Gee whiz, you are?
Yes, Jug, I are. I mean, I am.
Gee, then I haven't got anything to do.
Well, Jug, listen, why don't you call Betty?
Betty?
Uh-huh. She wants to play tennis, and she has no date. You take her, and we can all play tennis together.
Gee, okay, Archie, that's a good idea.
Okay, Jug. See you later, Jug.
Yeah, bye.
Bye, Jug. That was Jug.
Archie, I could tell. But if you want your father to give you the money to play tennis, you better come out in the kitchen before you wake him up.
Okay, Mom, I am.
I don't know why half the town has to call you at this hour anyway.
Gee whiz, Mom, was it my fault?
No, but you should tell your friends not to call you on Sunday morning.
Okay, Mom, but Dad didn't hear the phone, and nobody else is going to call now, and we've got... Oh, boy.
Oh, dear, Archie, answer that. Hurry.
Okay, Mom, I'll get it. Don't
Archie,
worry.
look out for the blow. Archie, did you hurt yourself?
I don't think so, Mom, but I hear bells ringing.
That's a telephone.
Oh.
Get up while I go answer it.
Okay, Mom. Oh, my back.
And be quiet. Oh, that boy. Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Andrews. This is Veronica. I hope I didn't wake you.
Oh, Veronica, no, dear, you didn't.
Oh, that's good. Is Archie up?
Well, he's awake, but I wouldn't say he was up.
What do you mean?
Oh, he tripped over something a minute ago. Did you want to talk to him, dear?
Uh-huh.
All right, I'll call him. Archie! Archie! Archie!
You calling me, Mom?
Yes, Archie, I certainly am. It's for you.
Oh, who is it?
Veronica.
Veronica, gee whiz, oh, boy. Let me have it, Mom. Hello?
Hello, Archie. Hi, y'all, Archiekins. It's awful nice to hear your voice, Archie.
Archie, for pity's sake, if you must giggle, giggle quietly.
Huh? Oh, just a minute, Veronica. What did you say, Mom?
I said be quiet or you'll wake your father.
Oh, okay, Mom. Hello, Veronica?
Hello, Archie.
Where were we?
You were saying,
Oh, yeah. But listen, Veronica, I can't talk right now. My father's still sleeping, and I don't want to wake him. Was there anything special you wanted to say?
Well, I was going to call for me in your jalopy, or whether you wanted me to call for you in my car.
Well, maybe you'd better call for me, Veronica. I'd rather not drive way over to the tennis courts in my jalopy. It isn't working so good.
All right, Archie. I just wanted to be sure.
Okay, Veronica. See you later.
Well, bye now, Archie.
Goodbye now, Veronica.
Bye now.
Bye now.
Bye.
Bye. Archie. Huh? Oh, goodbye, Veronica. See you later. That was Veronica, Mom.
Archie, I know it was Veronica. I answered the phone first, remember?
Oh, yeah. Well, she just wanted to know if
Archie,
I wanted her to...
I don't care what she wanted to know. Come out in the kitchen if you don't want your father down here yelling about who woke him up.
Okay, Mom, okay.
Never in all my days saw so many phone calls on a Sunday morning. Archie, what's that?
What's what?
That red mark on your forehead.
What red mark on whose forehead?
Your forehead. Oh, you must have hit your head when you tripped over the broom. Does it hurt?
I don't feel anything. Where is it?
Right there.
No!
Archie, for pity's sake, be quiet.
Okay, Mom, okay. But gee whiz, you nearly knocked my head off and then tell me to be quiet.
Archie, I hardly touched it. But I guess you did bump your head when you fell.
I guess so, but it'll be okay, Mom.
Well, you better put some ice on it.
Ice? What for?
To keep the swelling down. If you don't, you'll have a lump there the size of an egg.
But, Mom, I don't
Archie, don't argue. You've got to put some ice... Oh, dear, the front door.
No, boy, I'll get it, Mom.
Oh, no, you don't.
Huh?
It'll be much simpler if I answer it. You'll only trip over something again and make a racket that'd wake the dead.
She was okay.
Okay. Now you get the ice cubes out while I go to the door.
Golly. You'd think I can't do anything right the way some people talk around here. Think I always got into trouble. I guess I do. Well, I better get the ice cubes out. I'll see if I can pull one of these trays out. It's stuck. I'll try again. Still stuck. I'll try it again. Whew, boy, that's sure frozen.
That's why they call it ice.
Gee whiz, Jughead.
What'd you expect? Willie the Penguin?
No, Jughead, but you walk like him.
Archie, never mind arguing with Jughead. Get the ice cubes out, and I'll go get the ice bag.
Okay, Mom, okay.
What do you want the ice for anyway, Archie?
I fell and got a lump on my forehead.
Oh, is that it right there?
No! Jughead, did you have to jab it?
She was the only one to find out if that was the lump.
Yes, Jughead, that's the lump, and quit poking it.
Okay.
Okay, now look out while I pull this tray of ice cubes out. Gee whiz, it still won't come out.
Archie, I got an idea.
Yeah?
Maybe if you pulled the tray and I pulled you, the tray'd come out.
Hey, that might work at that, Jug. Okay, take hold of my shoulder.
Okay.
And then when I say go, you pull.
Okay.
All right. Ready, set, pull!
Well, we pulled.
Oh, boy, we sure did. We hit the jackpot.
Archie, what was that?
That was everything in your icebox coming out.
Archie Andrews, how on earth did you do that?
Mom, I was just...
look at those things all over the floor.
Yeah, messy, isn't it?
Jug, be quiet. Mom, I was...
All that food and milk and eggs and butter and everything.
Everything except the ice cubes.
Jug, be quiet. Mom, I was just...
Look at that mess. Archie, how on earth could you pull a fool trick like that?
It was easy.
Jughead, for the last time, be quiet.
Okay.
Hey, Mom, please don't make so much noise. You're going to wake Dad up.
Me not make noise. Me? Archie,
I know, Mom, I know. It's all my fault, but it was just an accident, and we'll clean it all up in 2 seconds. Jug, get the broom and the dustpan.
Okay,
I have never in all my days seen anything like this.
Mom, it's all right. I'll have it all picked up right away. I'll pick up these pieces of glass first.
All right, but watch out you don't cut yourself.
Mom, I know enough not to cut myself on broken glass.
All right, dear.
You know, I'm not 2 years old.
Oh, yes,
Why, any
Archie,
John fool knows enough not to cut himself on glass.
All right, Archie, so you won't cut yourself on the glass, but go ahead and pick it up.
All right, I don't know why people think I'm so... Yo!
Well, what happened?
I cut myself on the glass.
For pity's sake. I thought you were going to be careful.
I was, Mom, but I didn't see that little piece. Oh, boy.
Archie, take your finger out of your mouth so I can see it.
My mouth?
No, your finger.
Okay, Mom. But it sure hurts.
Oh, and it's bleeding. Archie, I'll have to get some iodine for that. Now, you wait right there.
Oh, but, Mama, I don't want any iodine.
And dustpan, Archie. She was what happened?
I cut my finger.
She was, does it hurt?
Sure it hurts. Did you ever cut your finger and not have it hurt?
You want me to call a doctor?
Jughead.
Or an ambulance? Or a stretcher? Be brave, Archie, be brave.
Jughead!
Huh?
Jughead, I am being brave, and I don't need a doctor or an ambulance or a stretcher.
You don't?
No, I don't. For Pete's sake, do you want to wake my father and have him so angry at me that he won't give me any money to go play tennis?
I'm sorry. I was just trying to help.
Well, I don't need any help, Jug, and just...
Iodine. Now, Archie, where's your finger?
What do you mean, where? Did he cut it off?
Jughead, be quiet. Archie, give me your finger.
Give you his finger.
Jughead, be quiet. Archie, hold out your finger.
But, Mom, it doesn't need any iodine.
Archie,
stop bleeding now.
Archie,
that's the burn something awful.
Archie, will you please stop making such a fuss about a little iodine?
Oh, but, Mom,
you keep up that racket and you wake your father sure as can be.
She was okay, Mom. Put the iodine on, but Be careful, huh?
I will. Now hold your hand still. I don't want to spill it.
Okay, but be careful now.
Now, don't worry, Archie. I'll just tilt the bottle. Jughead, what's hurting you?
I can't stand the look. Jug, then close your eyes. Come on, Mom. Let's get this over and done with.
Archie, I'm trying to. Just hold still. There. Now, that didn't hurt, did it?
Gee whiz, it didn't. Well, that's funny. Gee whiz, Mom, that's the first time you ever put iodine on a cut and it didn't. Oh! Ow!
Archie, be quiet.
With my whole finger falling off. Ow! Oh, it's
Archie, it'll stop in a minute.
Oh, Mom! Ow! Oh.
Archie, if you wake your father, I'll be angry.
Okay, Mom, okay. Oh, it's stopping now. Oh, boy, but that sure burns. Boy.
Oh, thank goodness that's over. And it's a good thing for you that your father's a heavy sleeper. Otherwise, he'd be down. Otherwise, he'd... Jughead, do you have to hiccup like that?
It's the only way I know how to hiccup. Oh, fine.
Well, try not to. You'll wake Mr. Andrews.
I can't help it. I always hiccup when I'm nervous, and the sight of blood makes me hiccup. Nervous. Oh, great.
Well, then go sit down till you get over it.
That doesn't do it. Good. My whole family hiccups when they're nervous.
Jughead, I think you...
Especially my Uncle Herman. My Uncle Herman won a hiccuping contest once. Hiccup for 7 days and 7 nights. Hiccup.
Oh, dear. They're getting worse. Archie, try to keep Jughead quiet while I go see if we have anything in the medicine cabinet for hiccup.
Okay, Mom. How do you feel now, Jug?
Rotten.
Well, listen, Jughead. Maybe I can cure your hiccups.
You?
Sure, I had a terrible case of hiccups about a year ago, and I cured them easy as anything.
Oh, yeah? How?
Well, now, you just do what I did. First, take a drink of water.
Well, it won't do any good.
Yes, it will, Jug. You just do what I tell you. Now, drink this water.
Okay.
But drink it very slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Finish it all. Mm-hmm. Okay, now give me the glass.
Here.
Now, hold your breath.
Huh?
Go on, Jug. Do what I say. Hold your breath.
Okay.
Fine. Now, put your finger... Jug, if you want to cure those hiccups, put your fingers in your ears.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Now, close your eyes and stand on your right foot. Jughead, do what I tell you. That's right. Now, jump up and down 10 times.
Listen, Archie. What do you think I am, a magician?
Jug, I'm just trying to help.
I've been holding my breath for 5 minutes now. You tell me to close my eyes, put my fingers in my ears, jump up and down on one leg. Nobody can do that.
Jughead, look, you can so do it, and it's the only sure cure for hiccups. It'll either kill you or cure you.
That doesn't give me much choice.
Jughead, just do what I said. Hold your breath, close your eyes, put your fingers in your ears, stand on one foot, and jump up and down.
Sure you don't want me to sing a song at the same time?
Jughead?
Okay.
Attaboy. Now take a big breath. Now start jumping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. There. Hey, okay, Jug. Now how do you feel? Oh, fine. Jug, I don't know what to do with...
I couldn't find a thing for Jughead's hiccups. How are you now, Jughead?
Same.
Oh, dear. Well, Jughead, what does your mother do when you have the hiccups?
Goes in the other room and shuts the door.
No, I don't... doesn't she give you anything for it?
Oh, yeah. Once Mr. Pringle sent over a special prescription that stopped it. Stopped it right away. But I don't know what it was.
Jughead down to the drugstore and asked Mr. Pringle to give him something.
But, Mom, I
Now,
haven't...
Archie, don't argue. You can't let the boy keep hiccuping. You wake your father, sure as can be.
Yeah.
She was okay, Mom. Come on, Jug. We'll take my jalopy and go down to the drugstore.
Now, don't slam the door on the way out.
I won't, Mom. Come on, Jug.
Okay. But that jalopy of yours will probably shake the hiccups out of me before we get to the drugstore.
Don't be funny, Jug. My jalopy isn't that bad.
Oh, no?
No.
Okay, no.
Now, come on, get in. Okay. Now, just turn the ignition on and we'll be...
Archie Andrews.
Oh, boy, there's Betty.
Gee whiz.
Betty, don't make so
Hello,
much...
Archie. Hello, Jughead. Well, I'm all set for tennis.
Betty,
Isn't it a wonderful day for tennis?
Betty,
I'm so glad Jug asked me.
Betty,
and I love playing doubles more than anything.
Betty!
Huh?
Will you please not make so much noise? You'll wake my father.
But, Archie, you're the one who's shouting.
Betty, I'm shouting to keep you quiet. Now, we're not ready to play tennis yet.
We're not?
No, we're not. We have to wait till Veronica gets here. And besides, I have to drive Jughead down to the drugstore.
What for?
That.
What do you mean Jughead's got the hiccups?
Uh-huh. And we got to get him some medicine. And, look, do you want to come along or do you want to wait here till we get back?
Well, I don't have anything else to do, so I might as well come along.
Okay, then hop in.
All right, Archie. But Archie.
Yes?
I don't think you should start the motor.
Shouldn't start the motor. Betty, how am I going to drive to the drugstore without starting the motor? Yeah. Jug, be quiet.
No, I didn't mean that, Archie. I meant if your father's sleeping, you shouldn't start the motor here. We're right under his window, and you know what a racket your jalopy makes when you start it, backfiring and everything.
Yeah, I know that, Betty, but what else can I do?
Well, just get out of the car and push it down the driveway to the street and then start the motor out there.
Hey, that's not a bad idea, Betty. Yeah. Jug, be quiet. At least that way my father won't think the jalopy's driving right through his bedroom. Come on, Jug, let's get out and push now.
But, Archie,
Jug, don't argue.
Oh, okay.
I'll help Archie.
Okay, kids, all together now. When I say push, push.
I wasn't going to pull.
Jug, be quiet. Okay, you ready?
Ready?
Okay. 1, 2, push! Gee whiz, it didn't budge an inch. Come on, now push harder.
Okay, Archie.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Okay, now. 1, 2, push! Gee whiz, it still didn't move. Jug, are you pushing or just resting on that fender?
I'm pushing, Archie. I'm pushing.
Well, push harder this time. Now, let's go. All together. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, push! What was that?
I pushed the fender right off.
Oh, fine. Jughead, did you have to wreck my car?
It was an accident.
What's the difference, Archie? You still have 3 more fenders left.
2 more. I lost the right front last week. Yeah, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Now, for Pete's sake, let's push it this time and don't knock the rest of the car apart.
I won't.
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, push! She's moving. She's moving. Keep pushing, kids. Keep pushing. There she goes.
Oh, it's rolling awfully fast, Archie.
Jug, not so hard. Jug, let go. Jug, she's getting away from it. Gee whiz. Hang on to the bumper. She's going to hit that tree. Hang on, Jug. Hang on. She's going to... Oh, well, that wasn't so...
Hey, what's that? Gee whiz, the bump set off the horn.
Oh, boy, Jug, shut it off.
I'm trying to, but the horn button doesn't do anything.
Oh, boy, we must have knocked the wire loose.
Oh, Archie, do something.
Well, what can I do?
Disconnect something.
Okay, Jug, get the pliers out of the back seat while I open the hood.
Okay.
Oh, boy, what a racket.
Archie, hurry or you'll wake your father up.
Jenny, I know that. Jug, where are those pliers?
I'm looking for Archie.
What's the matter?
The horn's blowing.
I can hear that. Shut it off.
Mom, I'm trying. Jug, where are those pliers?
Here you are, Archie.
Attaboy. Now I'll just cut this wire to the horn. This'll do it. There.
It's still blowing.
Oh, fine. I cut the headlight wire.
Oh, golly. Well, cut another wire.
Hurry.
I am, Mom, I am. Must be this wire here, yeah.
That didn't do anything either.
Gee whiz, that must have been the generator wire.
Archie, stop that horn.
Mom, I'm trying to.
Oh, golly.
Try that wire, Archie.
Yeah, I'll try that one, Jug. There, it's off. I mean, it's off now?
Thank goodness.
Boy.
At last. Archie, how did you ever let a thing like that happen? You know your father's sleeping.
Was sleeping.
Well, he still is sleeping, I guess, or he'd be bawling us out by now. Archie, it's a good thing your father's a heavy sleeper.
Gee, Mom, I was just trying to be quiet. That's how it all happened. You see, I didn't want to start the motor near the house because it makes so much noise, so Jug and I got out and
Archie,
we
never
started...
mind that now. If you and Jughead are going to the drugstore, go ahead.
Hey, gee whiz.
What's the matter?
You know, the excitement, my hiccups stopped.
Oh, fine.
Golly. For pity's sake. Jughead, you mean your hiccups are cured?
Uh-huh. Too bad. I was hoping I could break my Uncle Herman's record.
Jughead, never mind your Uncle Herman's record. Your hiccups are cured and that's settled. Now, for pity's sake, let's all go into the house.
Oh, Betty, what is it? Smoke?
What smoke?
Coming out of the kitchen. Oh, dear, I left the toaster on. Hurry before something catches fire.
Oh, boy, that's sure a lot of smoke.
And how? I didn't know burnt toast could make so much smoke.
Oh, neither did I. Oh, dear, I can't see a thing. Archie, we have to open the doors and windows. Jughead, open the windows over the sink.
Okay, Mrs. Andrews.
Archie, you go open the windows near the ice pot.
Okay, Mom.
Betty, you just stay right where you are. I'll go open the windows near the stove. Okay, Mrs. Andrews. Oh, golly. Oh,
what's the matter, Betty?
I don't feel so good. All this smoke. I think I'm going to faint.
Oh, dear. Better go in the other room and get some fresh air.
I'm too dizzy.
Oh, dear. Archie, get Betty out of here.
Okay, Mom, I will. Where are you, Betty? I can't see you.
I'm right here, Archie.
Okay, Betty. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, now carry out, Betty. Hold tight. Archie, put me down. Jughead, am I carrying you?
You sure are.
Oh, fine.
Gee whiz, did you have to put me down so quick?
Jug, be quiet. Betty, where are you?
Here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you, Betty. There.
Archie, put me down.
Oh. Gee whiz, Mom, is that you?
Certainly is. Put me down and go find Betty.
Okay, Mom, I'm trying.
Boy, I got her.
Jughead, put me down.
Gee whiz, Archie. I thought you were too heavy for Betty.
You! Did you have to drop me?
What do you want, an escalator to the ground floor?
Boy, stop swabbling and find Betty.
Okay, Mom, okay. Betty, where are you?
Right here.
Oh, is that you, Betty?
Yes, Archie.
Oh, good. I'll have you out of here in just a second, Betty. Up we go.
My hero.
Oh, I'll get out as soon as we open these windows. Just open that back door.
Okay. Now, how do you feel now, Betty?
Oh, much better now, Archie.
Good. As soon as I've got you outside, I'll go back in.
Archie Andrews, if that isn't a lovely picture.
Yeah, I thought she was Veronica.
Did you have to drop me, Archie?
Oh, Betty, I'm
You
awfully
think you
sorry.
deserve anything better, Miss Cooper? Just what did you mean by that, Miss Lodge?
What's all the
It
noise
so happens I have a date with Archie. What are you doing in his arms? None of your
Veronica,
business.
Now, Betty, don't start a fight.
Archie,
Oh, is that so? Well, I won't have a little cat like you stealing my boyfriend.
Veronica,
Cat, who's the
please.
cat, you flirt?
Betty,
Flirt?
I won't-
I'll scratch your eyes out.
Veronica,
You will.
don't.
I'll keep trying.
Who hit me? Betty, don't. Veronica, Betty, Veronica, help me. Help me.
Now, just a minute here. Just 1 minute. Just a minute. Now, that's better. Now listen to me, all of you. This nonsense has gone far enough. Too far, in fact.
Yes, Mrs. Andrews.
Yes, Mom.
Uh-huh. Doug, be quiet. Now, all I've asked of any of you is that you be a little quiet around here this morning so that Mr. Andrews could get some sleep. And what happens? You all wind up fighting like a bunch of alley cats.
I wasn't fighting like a bunch of alley cats.
Jughead, be quiet. The fact remains I'm still ashamed of you children, completely and utterly ashamed of you, acting like you had no manners at all. And if Mr. Andrews comes marching down here in 2 seconds, absolutely furious with all of you, and I'm sure he will be, I'm not going to say one word in your defense, not a single word. Now, is that clear?
Yes, Mrs. Andrews.
Yes, Mom. Sure.
Jug, be quiet. Now, I want all of you to...
Well, good morning, everybody. How's everything?
Oh, Fred. Well, children, I told you this would happen. Fred, I'm not surprised they woke you, and I've... Fred, what are you doing with your golf club?
What do you think I'm doing with them, dear? I've been out playing golf since 7 o'clock this morning.
Playing golf? Since when?
Since 7 o'clock.
How can you play Tell me you were going to play golf.
The Andrews will be back in just a minute, but first, everyone, I'm sure, thinks about the opportunity he'll have to get ahead someday. Thinks of how comfortable and happy he and his family are going to be in the future. But does everybody think of saving for that brighter future? Do you? Well, you better start thinking about saving, and more important, start saving. And there's no better time than right now. Right now, during the 1949 Opportunity Savings Bonds Drive. The payroll savings plan where you work makes savings safe, profitable, sure United States savings bonds. Profitable, because savings bonds pay you back $4 for every $3 you put in 10 short years. And sure, because the payroll savings plan makes saving automatic. All you have to do is decide the amount you want to save, and it's set aside for you, regular as regular, every payday. Put more opportunity into your future. Invest in United States savings bonds. And now, back to the Andrews. It's a little later that morning, and everyone has recovered from the shock of discovering that Mr. Andrews hadn't been asleep at all.
Mom.
Yes, dear.
Mom, I finally got everything straightened out. I explained the whole thing to Betty and Veronica, and they even apologized and shook hands.
Well, that's good, dear. I'm glad to hear it.
And now that that's all straightened out, we're all going down to the tennis courts and play tennis together.
Well, that's fine, dear.
Yeah, and now that Dad's up, I can ask him for the money I need.
Oh, dear.
What's the matter?
Well, nothing, dear, but your father was so tired from playing golf, he just went upstairs and went back to sleep.
Back to... Oh, no!
You've been listening to another chapter of The Adventures of Archie Andrews, written by Carl Jampel and based on the copyrighted feature appearing in Archie Comics magazine. Archie was played by Bob Hastings, Jughead by Harlan Stone, Mom and Dad Andrews were played by Alice Uhrman and Bill Griffiths, Veronica and Betty by Gloria Mann and Rosemary Rice. This program is produced and directed by Kenneth McGregor. Listen next Saturday for more of the merry adventures of Archie Andrews. And remember that on and after June 8th, Archie Andrews will be heard over most of these stations on Wednesday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Remember, after June 8th, we'll be heard Wednesday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. But meanwhile, we'll see you all next Saturday morning. This is Dick Dudley wishing you all a very pleasant weekend. So long, everybody.
That was Archie from 1949, and now something very special, an episode of Command Performance featuring Ezra Stone, the actor who plays Henry Aldrich. It also features Ralph Edwards from the game show Truth or Consequences. In the episode, they mention Betty Grable.
You're my number one selection. Perfection to a T.
And the character Mrs. Nussbaum.
We feature soft lights and hard salami.
So here is Command Performance from 1949.
Command Performance USA, the greatest entertainers in America, as requested by you, the men and women in the United States Armed Forces throughout the world. Command Performance, presented this week and every week till you're home from the hospitals and back from over there. Greetings, gang. This is Del Sharbutt, tearing off the wrapper of another Command Performance. Another package crowded with the top talent and tunes ordered in your fine letters to Armed Forces Radio, Los Angeles, USA. Tonight we will fill thousands of requests for a guy you've been screaming for. The master of the quiz masters, the guy whose stunts drive people out of their senses, the boss of Truth or Consequences, Ralph Edwards.
And thank you, Del. Gosh, it's good to see you again after a long vacation.
Well, it's good to see you after a long vacation.
Turn around. Let me see your face.
There. Turn around and let me see your face. There.
Well, time for another vacation.
Oh, I'm only kidding, Ralph. I really envy you. You have so much fun on Truth or Consequences.
Yeah.
But it must be tough to be a quiz master.
Yes, Del, yes it is. Requires a lot of knowledge. You have to go to grammar school for 8 years, high school for 4 years, college for 6 years, and a postgraduate course for 2 years.
And then?
And then just before you go on the stage, somebody hands you a card with all the answers.
Well, what's in the cards for tonight, Ralph?
Well, looks like a good deal, deal.
A good deal, Del.
Because right now I'm holding 4 aces. Yes, sir, 4 kids that are not only prime favorites on Command, but from the sale of their RCA Victor records, the idea seems to be universally unanimous. And here they are, the Pied Pipers. Pied Pipers.
you and hold your hand. Wait till I give you that wedding band. It's wonderful that you should care for me.
Oh, wonderful, Pipers. You really put a bounce into our ball. And now to fill a bunch of orders from all parts of the civilized world, as well as from Brooklyn, we have a rare visitor in the hall, a young fellow who looks as flustered as a contestant on a quiz show. But he's a great young man. You know him as the sergeant who directed This Is the Army, as producer and director of many a Broadway hit, and as the creator and portrayer of radio's best-loved teenage boy, Henry Aldrich.
Come in, Mother.
Ezra Stone.
Goodness gracious, thanks a lot.
Oh, yes, sir. Ezra Stone. Henry Aldrich in person.
Mr. Edwards, bring on the dames.
James? Why, naive, innocent young man, what's come over you?
Just hold a blowtorch to my pants, Buster, because this is my night to howl. I never get a chance to say things like this. When I was in service, this program was always very famous for pretty movie stars. So come on now, drag out the women.
Ezra, did you say women?
Yeah. Ooh, what I said. Golly, women are wonderful things. Oh, that's a whack.
Ezra, women are a dime a dozen.
They are?
Yep.
Gosh, and I've been buying jelly beans.
Now, restrain yourself, kid. Don't be so impressed by girls. Ezra, you should think of a woman as just a toy, something to be amused by for a while.
As a toy?
Mm-hmm.
A toy you play with?
Mm-hmm.
Dear Santa Claus.
Ralph, don't be impatient with Ezra. He's just inexperienced and immature.
Yeah, sure, till I was 21, about 11 years ago. My mother used to make me wear long golden curls and, those kind of lace collars.
Yeah, well, when did you start going out with girls?
As soon as I found out I wasn't one. And before that, I had another handicap. As a baby, most of the time, I couldn't see.
Couldn't see?
That's right. It was on account of my mother.
Oh, heredity, huh?
No. She kept putting the rubber pants on the wrong end of them. But that's all behind me now. Come on, Edwards. Bring on some dames.
You know something? I'm going to try you out. Now, the colonel says his beautiful niece, Miss Simpson, is sitting in the client's booth. Real sexy babe. So I'll just step in there and try to fix up a date with you, huh? I'll be right back now. Hello. Miss Simpson?
Oh, hello, Mr. Edwards. How do you do? Yes, I'm Miss Simpson, and this is Miss Simpson, too. Oh, yes, indeed. We're the Simpson twins. I'm Meg, and this is my sister, Ginger.
Twins? I didn't know.
Yes, we're twins. We've always been twins. Didn't you know we were twins?
No, I had no idea.
Oh, yes, we are. We were born just 2.5 minutes apart. Say hello to Mr. Edwards, Ginger.
I'm very happy to know you.
Gee, funny how long 2.5 minutes can be.
Oh, isn't Mr. Edwards cute? Oh, he's so handsome and manly looking and so strong and desirable. Don't you think he is, Ginger? Yes, he certainly is.
Well, you look like a couple of very nice girls.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Edwards.
For saying you're nice?
And for saying we're girls.
Oh, yes. Oh, we're simple girls, plain and unassuming and beautiful.
Yes. We really don't want much out of life.
Well, that's good, because you sure didn't get it.
Oh, isn't he sweet, Ginger? Yes, he certainly is. You know, Mr. Edwards, all I want out of life is 3 men.
3 men?
Yes, 2 to hold the other one. Ginger don't want much either, do you, Ginger?
All I want is a big house and company once in a while.
Oh, that's nice. What kind of company?
Well, I like the 33rd Field Artillery Company.
Mr. Edwards may think you're a man chaser, and you're not a man chaser, are you? Of course you are.
I love you, Mr. Edwards. In fact, whenever I see you, it adds 10 years to my life.
Oh, now, Ginger, Ginger, now I'm saying it, Ginger. Now, Ginger, you haven't seen me that often.
Oh, isn't he cute? Now, Donnie, I'm the little girl Mr. Edwards would be interested in. I have an hourglass figure.
Too bad it's on Rocky Mountain time.
Of course, Mr. Edwards, I haven't been well. Oh, no, I haven't been at all well. In fact, right now I have one of my Sunday headaches, and it's only Wednesday. Oh, yes, I just spent thousands of dollars on doctors, and I just grow more and more sickly all the time.
Oh, that's too bad. And your sister?
And I'm strong as a horse.
Oh, yes, Ginger's lucky, but poor little old me. They tell me that my stomach is at least 6 inches out of place. Oh, yes. It's 6 or 7 inches from where it should be.
Of course, you can't notice it from the outside.
Well, you're still a... You're still a couple of nice-looking fellows.
Oh, thank you. That's nice. Although, of course, you know, our Aunt Fifi, the French teacher, has the finest figure in the family. Hasn't she, Ginger? Yes, she certainly has.
No kidding. How is she built?
Well, see that brick schoolhouse?
Yes?
She's standing on the steps. Edwards, did you want a date with us?
Well, in a way, Oh, Ezra!
Coming around.
I want you to meet 2 ravishing babes.
Well, how do you...
The Simpson twins.
How do you do? What's that awful aroma in this room?
Oh, don't you love it? Don't you just love it? I just know you do. It's a special new perfume I use called My Sin.
My Sin?
That's right.
Nobody could do anything that bad. Not even Homer. Well, it was nice meeting you, girls.
Oh, don't go. You know, this chance meeting may lead to friendship, love, romance. Why, often a family of 10 or 12 starts from a nodding acquaintance.
Of course, it takes a lot of nodding.
What did you lose? You know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to make love.
Oh, good. Can I go outside and watch through the keyhole? I gotta go.
Oh, you can't disappoint us like that.
Well, teacher told me that people shouldn't mind disappointments. Even though you're unhappy, you should carry on.
I know, but you're the boy we want to carry on with.
I'll tell you what. After this show, I'll meet both of you girls backstage.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm overjoyed.
Then we'll hug a little bit.
And kiss a little bit.
And neck a little bit. Oh, we'll love you to pieces.
Just one thing. If I'm not there by 9 o'clock...
Yes?
You go ahead without me.
Well, Ezra, if you meet those girls, I'm telling you the truth. The consequences could be awful. But they're wonderful girls to take home to Mother. Your mother, not mine. Really, they are wonderful girls. The Simpson twins, Bea Benaderet and Elvia Allman. Right now, here's another wonderful gal and one of the most beautiful singing voices to zoom to the top. The winner of this year's Hollywood Bowl auditions, the magnificent Muriel Maxwell. Hiya, Max.
Hi, Ed.
What's your song for tonight, Muriel?
Well, especially for Don Gardner and the gang at Kisarazu Air Base, I'd like to sing Summertime from Porgy and Bess.
We're listening. Thank you, Muriel. You're great.
Oh, she sure was. Gee, Ralph, I wish I were a quiz master like you.
Well, Ezra Stone, I don't see why you can't be. You certainly have the two necessary ingredients. You have poise and personality.
Yeah, that's me, old poison personality stone.
But, Ezra, would you really like to try your hand at doing a quiz show?
Oh, sure. Sounds like a lot of fun and so easy.
Oh. All right, then. With the help of the Pied Pipers, Michel Perrier and his Petrillo Needs Them Like a Hole in the Head Orchestra, we give you our version of the leading quiz shows.
Our quiz show gives you everything. The best things in life are free. A house, a car, a diamond ring, and 2/3 of Tennessee. Right here at the mic, you win all these things. Or home if you like, when your telephone rings. And everybody has a chance
to win a coffee pot, a kitchen sink, a great big yacht, a gorgeous mink,
a radio, a suit of clothes, a piccolo, a garden hose,
a roaster, an electric stove, a toaster, and an orange grove,
a date with Grable in New York, a cozy table at the stork. So let us be your Santa Claus, and don't be shy to try, because the best things in life are free.
Hey, hi, gang. Hello, hello, hello. It's nice to be standing here tonight looking into your faces, and believe me, a lot of your faces can stand looking into. Now we're ready for our first contestant.
I have a gentleman in the front row, Doctor.
Very good, very good. And to that gentleman in the front row for $1 silver, answer true or false.
False.
Right. Give that man $1 silver. We've got an intelligent audience tonight. And now for our next contestant.
I have a gentleman in the third row, Doctor.
$2. $2 silver to that gentleman if he can answer this question true or false. The Empire State Building is in Los Angeles.
Oh, that's a silly question, Doctor.
Yes, I guess it is. Give that gentleman $2 silver.
Sure. Everybody knows it's in Los Angeles.
And now for our next question, we go up to... What happened?
I have a balcony on the lady, Doctor.
The best things in life are free. It's time to twist the dial again and start another game. The band will play a song and all you do is guess the name. You win a prize no matter if your guess is right or wrong. So when the phone begins to ring, it's time for Stop the Song.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, ready to play the mystery tune of the week. Our operator is now busy dialing the number of some lucky person who, in a few moments, will get the chance to stop the song. Stop the song! Stop the song! Stop the song! Yes, sirree, stop the song! The show that gives you the really fabulous prizes.
Listen to this lineup of prizes. First prize, a Hickok belt and buckle.
And if you don't win... He wasn't wearing one and his pants fell down. What was that you said, sir?
First prize, a Hickok belt and buckle.
And if you don't wear this belt, your pants will buckle.
Second prize, a genuine Westinghouse garbage disposer.
Third prize, a 5-year supply of garbage.
Fourth prize. And for the fourth prize, a beautiful new Nash. It opens up into 2 bedrooms and a den.
Plus, a luxury ride to New York on the famous Santa Fe Super Chief. And when you get there, you can keep the train.
There's more. A genuine mink coat from I.J. Fox, plus a genuine fox coat from I.J. Mink.
Also, we set you up in a fully equipped tire store. You'll be making money hand over fist.
Time to retire, my boy. And here we go with our first telephone call. Hello? She was right there, wasn't she? Sounds like a setup. You know, should give it more. Hello? Is this Mrs. Penelope Schwartz of Brooklyn, New York?
You're expecting maybe Mrs. Nussbaum.
Mrs. Schwartz, can you tell us the name of the mystery tune?
I'm just wild about herring.
No, I'm sorry.
But it must be. I'm even recognizing the orchestra.
Well, then, what orchestra do you think it is?
Benny Goodman's, you should pardon the expression, sextet.
No, I'm sorry, Mrs. Schwartz, but for being at home, though you missed your tries, you still win the consolation prize, something you'll always treasure and save. Do you know what it is?
Yeah, boy must shave.
The best things in life are free. And here's another show that you can tune in on your dial. The questions are the toughest, but they make it worth your while.
Now, here's a show where people really take some awful chances. So hold your hats, and here we go with Truth or Consequences.
Truth or... Now, wait a minute, Ezra. That's my show.
Yeah, but you said I could try my hand at these things, so I'll show you how to run your own program. Right into the ground. And now, from our studio audience comes a refined-looking gentleman. Dishonorably discharged in 45. What's your name, sir?
Belvedere Twig.
What is your occupation, sir?
I am an authority on wood. I can tell any kind of wood by its odor.
Oh, you'll pardon the expression, you're a wood smeller. All right, well, I'll tell you what, we're going to blindfold you and put you to the test. We'll hold a piece of wood up to your nose, and you tell us what it is. If you fail, you pay the penalty. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Mr. Twig is now being blindfolded by one of our assistants, and I'm holding an ordinary pencil up to his nose. All right, Mr. Twig, what kind of wood is this?
Pine?
Correct. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll make it a little harder for him. I'm going to hold a drumstick up to his nose. The kind drummers use, not the kind you eat. Mr. Twig, Mr. Twig, what kind of wood is this?
Hickory?
Correct! And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're really going to see how good Mr. Twig is. We're going to hold an ordinary house cat up to his nose. Aren't we devils? Mr. Twig? Oh, Mr. Twig. Yeah. What kind of wood is this?
Let me see. I got it.
What is it?
Pussy Willow.
Right. Yes, sir. You win $2 million. Pay the man, Mr. Edwards.
Now, wait a minute here. This isn't right. You're giving my show a bad name. Who wrote this silly stuff anyway?
Did you call me Mr. Edwards, huh?
Ralph, this is Joe Miller, one of the writers.
I see. Mr. Miller, did you write that parody of my show?
I sure did, Mr. Edwards. Clever, wasn't it?
Fiendish. Usual line. Well, Miller, you've told the truth, but you're going to pay the consequences anyway. Mr. Miller, do you like pies?
Yeah, I love pies.
Mr. Sharbert, bring out the ammunition. Mr. Miller, what kind of pies do you like? Do you like gooseberry?
Yeah, I do love gooseberry. And then there's apple.
Apple, yes, we've got apple. How do you feel about lemon meringue?
I love lemon meringue, you know. I could eat pies all day long. I can't seem to get enough pie.
That's interesting.
That's so. Don't I get the pie?
Yes, Mr. Miller. I am going to give them to you right now. Hold still, please. Oh, my! Wonderful in meringue, doesn't he?
Well, I'm surprised at you.
You're not supposed to eat the last, you know. What's the matter with you, Ever?
You, a man who used to sell Horn and Hardart pie. Me too.
Well, it's great. It gives you sort of a feeling. It's a great feeling you get. I don't know. It's just a sort of a smishy, wonderful feeling. It's wonderful, really.
You mean when you hold the pie, you want to do something else with it than eat it?
You have to, you know.
You mean you get that?
You get that feeling.
Oh, that certain feeling. Well, this man here reminds me of an old CO I used to have.
Simpson twin. I've got 2 more pies left, one for each of you. You throw them at the man.
A man?
Yeah.
Pie's nothing. You throw the man at us. Come here, you big, strong, handsome man. You. Come on.
Oh, now that's what I call good radio. Good, it's wonderful.
Show gives you everything, the best things in life.
Bill Miller. He really deserves the medal there. And so we ring down the curtain on another command. A performance crowded with talent, what with Ezra Stone, Elvia Allman, and B. Benaderet, the Simpson twins, Muriel Maxwell, acting by Bud Widom and Hill Kramer, the music of Michel Perrier and Company, announcing by the man who's trying to straddle a meringue pie, Del Sharbert.
And Ralph Edwards. Thanks a million, Ralph.
Oh, no, thanks to the customers who asked us in. Well, lots of luck, guys and gals, and good night. Good night!
This program was arranged with the aid of the Hollywood Coordinating Committee. This is the United States Armed Forces Radio Service, the voice of information and education.